Tony Atlas not listening to Tito Santana's advice. Tony talking about that time that he kept missing the show or something.
When I first met Tito, when most of us, believe it or not, met in Atlanta, Georgia.
Tito Santana.
We all went through Georgia first. So when Tito first started the business, this is what Tito would do. He would get up in the morning and go to the gym and work out with the weights with us. Then Tito would go to the wrestling office. They had a room that had a ring in it in Georgia. He would go and work out in the ring. Then he would go back to his place, pack his bag, and then go to the wrestling match. Wow. That's how Tito got to the top. Tito didn't wait around and wait for the promotion to build him to the top. Tito built himself. He made himself a top wrestler. He would go to the gym every morning and meet me in the gym and work out with the weights. Then after they got through lift weights in the gym, Tito would go to the wrestling office and work out in the ring for hours. Then he'd go home, shower, get packed, and go and wrestle that night. That's Tito. Wow. And he done that. And I don't know, and I tell that story because I can't think of one wrestler, not one, that done that. Only you. That's why I remember it so well. The other thing that if I had listened to Tito, now the reason I tell these Tito stories, he's right here, I can't lie. Yeah. I can't lie. You know I was telling you earlier, had him the guy make up stuff? No. I mean, the territory started doing real good. And we made good money. It was my first $100,000 year in a small territory. So I wanted to buy this Lincoln Town car. The car was $15,000. Tito came to me and said, Tony, you got a pretty decent car. You don't really need a car right now. Why don't you give me the money? I will go to Marietta. They got a good thing, a good deal in Marietta. You get a condominium there for like 30 grand or something. He said, I could put down a down payment on you. You have something, for later. You don't know for later. You go ahead, Tito. Tito went to Marietta. He bought 2 condominiums. Mr. Wrestling 2 bought a 57 Thunderbird. Waldo Von Erck bought a 1950 Rolls Royce. I went and bought, not listening to Tito, he tried to talk me out of it. I went and bought a 15,000 Lincoln Town car. Now, years later, I sold my town car. I got $6,000. Tito, years later, sold one of his condominiums. He got $200,000. Woo! Woo! You understand? But he told me, Tony, why don't you give me that money and I was going to buy you a condominium in Marietta. Marietta was like, this is like the top suburban area in the Atlanta area. There was no place bigger, more, it was upscale. Right. And they were selling condominium. Now the condominium in Marietta costs you about $500,000.
$5 million is more than that now.
$1 million for that same.
That same stuff.
Yeah. So if I listened to him, a lot of times Tito would tell me stuff. He was always, that's why I love Tito, so he was always trying to guide me in the right direction. He wouldn't fuss at you, he wouldn't criticize you. He would say, it turned out, why don't you do this? What do you think about this? That's how he would approach it. You could do this, you could do that. For me, I was living the fast lane, I didn't listen.
Check this out. I'm going to ship.
Yeah, Tony, yeah. Now, if Tony had bought the house or a complex, actually, that's a complex, talking about a whole area, he probably wouldn't have been, he said, on the street in 89, probably. Yeah. Yeah, he probably wouldn't have. Because and that's worth triple or more now. And then, I ain't seen Tito Santana in a long time. Remember that match with him and Mr. Perfect on Saturday night's main event? That was a damn good match. I think they had remember they made a box set. on VHS back then. The best of Saturday Night's Main Event. I think I had that for a while. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, that was a classic. But yeah, Tony, he probably wouldn't have been on on the street and almost frozen in '89 because he said he was out there so long he didn't realize that the legs was frozen in ice. Ooh, that is no joke. Said the legs was frozen in ice up to his up to your belt line with it. I don't know about, oh man. And he said that lady said, "What you doing out here?" Oh yeah, but that's something there. What did he say? 200 or 200,000. He said now it's over 500,000 or something like that. Whew, man, that's something serious.